What's up YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here, and as you can see, this is my first time using a FaceCam while playing a TCG online match, because that was suggested by a few subscribers and I always try to listen to my subscribers to get more followers. So, we started off and I want to start a match since I flipped correctly and looks like I don't have any basic Pokemon from the start, so we just shuffle our hand back into our deck. Again, no basic Pokemon, so that's three times already, no basic Pokemon, even though I play like a lot of basics. 4 times, it's really crazy this match. I recorded 5 times, so my opponent can draw 5 extra cards. So he does have a bit of an advantage because drawing 5 cards extra, so he has like a hand of 11 cards since he benched 1 Pokemon. And actually I do play like 4 Seismitoads, 2 Reshiram's, 2 Mewtwo and 2 Trubbish, which is really crazy because I didn't pull actually got a single basic at the start. So he started with Virizion, a perfect start for him. And I got my Mewtwo EX on the active spot, and I think like I'm gonna place a Verbank City Gem just in case I draw a Hypnotoxic Laser. That way I can still get some 3 damage counters on that Virizion to actually knock it out later on. So that's why I decided to go for Computer Search and getting my Hypnotoxic Laser straight from the bat. I know Virizion can be affected by special conditions once he has a Grass Energy thanks to its ability, but I thought like those 3 damage counters were really important because Mewtwo EX could knock it out really easy once he has like more energies, because he's definitely gonna play like energies on his Virizion. Besides that, I also bench a Trubbish. I also have another Trubbish in my hand. I'm like thinking like I play 2 different Trubbish just because I don't have yeah, that's the only Trubbish I got on the TCG online program. I'm actually trying to build more decks, so this is the second time I use Seismitoad. It's a different build. Now I use Max Potion as well. So, and looks like I pulled it off, getting the 3 damage counters on that Virizion. So my opponent starts off really fast using a full art Pokemon. Actually, it's not Pokemon Collector. It's Pokemon Fan Club. It's the weaker version of the old school Pokemon Collector. He searches out 2 basic Pokemon, puts it in his hand. So Mewtwo EX and Genesect EX, both full art. So this player is also like one of those guys that has a lot of full art, since I don't have any full arts actually on the TCG online program. But yeah, he has a ton of those. He's ready for the Mewtwo War actually. A thing you should actually know from this video is that you don't have to bench unnecessary stuff, because if he benches another Mewtwo, that means like I do want to get out another Mewtwo because the Mewtwo War is coming up. He also benches like a Cupchew because Beartic is actually quite playable because it can attack for a DCE for a lot of damage depending on the retreat cost the opponent's Pokemon has. So that's why he plays that. Also Landorus EX is going huge in this format actually. It's like going for like $50 right now. Crazy. So Ultra Ball, getting out my yeah, I'm gonna check out. I have options enough. We have some Seismitoads, and also the thing you should do in this deck actually search how many muscle bands, how many DCs you have left, but I'll do that later on. Let's see here. I'm actually thinking like now I have my Garbodor out in play, but I'm gonna play N since my opponent does have a lot of cards in his hand. So right now I'm going for the muscle band to Mewtwo EX. And then, yeah, another regular water energy to Mewtwo EX to actually have that X-Ball right now. So, X-Ball for 80 damage, so we're at, I don't know how many damage we have, but if he attaches another energy to his Virizion, he'll be knocked out anyway, so he can build up stuff, but I'll take 2 prizes, which is decent. So he uses an N here. My Skyla, Ultra Ball and Seismitoad and Water Energy are gone, but I do pull actually from that N 2 DCEs, which is sweet. Let me see here. My opponent is actually going to build up something with Emerald Slash, uses Professor's Letter as well. Looks like he doesn't have any Grass Energies. He gets 2 of those. Or actually, he could have gotten a Lightning Energy as well, since he does play a Dragonite in his deck. We'll see that later on. But anyway, he deals 50 damage to my Mewtwo EX and powers up his own Mewtwo EX. Little does he know that I play actually 2 Mewtwo EXs. That's why I put out Garbodor, not to confuse him. I actually could have gotten out another Mewtwo EX and just use Lysander to catch out that other Mewtwo. But yeah, he doesn't know that I'm playing another Mewtwo EX. So Ultra Ball for that Mewtwo. Actually, I'm not gonna check my deck here. Also, a great thing with Skyla Ultra Ball is search your deck for how many lasers, muscle bands, DCEs, and trainers you have. Also, my Max Potion is in my deck, which is sweet. It's not in the prizes. Placing my Mewtwo EX down. Floatstone to Garbodor, so Virizion's ability doesn't even work, as well as Genesect's ability, so the abilities are shut down because Garbodor has a tool card, and now I'm on the offensive with my Mewtwo EX on a Rampage. I know his Mewtwo EX will definitely want to knock out my Mewtwo EX, but I have a backup Mewtwo on the bench to deal with that. Hopefully you guys are liking the Facecam stuff, because I'll be doing it in every TCG match from now on, and the TCG online matches. I'm also gonna like do the regular matches on a 3-weekly basis, as I mentioned, but still I'm waiting for my BCBM to get the cards. Let's see, Skyla for... What else do we got here? Bicycle, Hypnotoxic Laser. I'm actually gonna go for the Laser. Since I do want to play a supporter right now, because that's the thing you always should do when you're playing a supporter each turn if you can. I'm gonna have that Juniper for later on, since the next Pokemon that comes up will definitely get that laser on his head. If it's not Mewtwo, that is. Oh yeah, as I predicted, he wants to have some prize cards as well, so he's going for Mewtwo EX to knock me out. So as I was saying, like the Facecam stuff, if you have like more suggestions, you can leave it in the comment section. Actually, if you enjoyed this one, be sure to share with your friends, and actually give it a likes up, because I'm actually gonna do this more, the TCG online matches with different decks, explaining more how certain decks work and what deck cards to use. So Virizion Genesect, as I said, is a really great deck in this season still, because it doesn't actually lose that many cards. Skyro Bridge is gone, but yeah, doesn't really matter, because Virizion is not the main attacker. He can retreat for like he discards his energies, and then Genesect or Mewtwo or Beartech or someone else is on the offensive because of that Emerald Slash on his turn. And as you see, he attaches another energy to my to his Mewtwo EX to actually knock me out, because in the old school Mewtwo Wars you should have gotten like 5 energies to knock out a Mewtwo, but he thinks like that I don't have any energies on my other Mewtwo EX for some reason, but he knocks me out, that the other energy was not necessary. But since I do play 2 Mewtwo EXs, I'm gonna win this Mewtwo War. I also think that I do is like, I promote the Pokemon with Flowstone, then I have options enough. If I have Lysander or something else for some reason, I can do something. And here, my opponent concedes, so he knows that my deck actually has won the Mewtwo War. I know it's a short battle, but there will be more battles coming up, and he actually is playing like a really sweet deck with Beartech in it and Dragonite. So I really like his version of the Genesect Virizion deck. But yeah, it's not enough to beat my Seismitoad deck, since item lock. I actually didn't even use Seismitoad. I used Mewtwo EX on the offensive, so that's a great thing. If you're playing against a deck you're weak to, Mewtwo EX will definitely do something. You can beat Lucarios and great stuff like that. So, thanks again for watching this episode, or actually not episode, there's a TCG online match, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.